Hello, I'm Virginia. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta, and I want to show you today how I made these cards and what I discovered along the way. This one was made with this stamp set. It's called In the Moment, and it's fine, except I found that this ring is a bit too small. Also, I'll show you which dies I used to get that. And this one turned out nicely. It's from the Daffodil Daydream set, and all these stamp sets I've been using today are from the new mini catalog coming out in January. And this one has a myriad of dies, and I'm going to do a video later about how to put those together and use them. And this one is the one I ended up using for this demonstration, but I discovered I wanted this background here instead of the white, but I discovered that if you tip it, if you can see the Mary Merlot coming through, and I didn't, and inside here, and I didn't like that. So what I did is I made a frame like that. So I just made the frame around the outside, and so that the center backing is still white, and I like that much better. And what I did, this is 4 by 5 1/4, and I just cut a 1/2 inch margin around it by cutting out the center. And so the piece I'm actually using is 3 1/4 by 5, and it goes on to a regular 5 1/2 by what is it? Yeah, right. 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 piece of paper cut in half. I scored at 4 1/4, the usual size. Okay, so and so the stamp set this I'm using is this one from Amazing Silhouettes, and it's also available in the new mini catalog. And the sentiment I'm using, can't think of the right word, comes from the Color and Contour, which is in the current catalog. And this one here, You Are Amazing. And the dies are from the Layering Circle Framelits dies, or the Layering Circles. And I'm using not the, I can't remember where they go, but it's the smaller, it's the die, whatever die you use the next one, not the next one up, but the next one after that, because if you use the next one up, this is what happens with this one. I thought that the ring was too narrow. If you like that, that's fine, but I like the wider ring, and so I used them, and I just put them together over the stamped image. We'll show you how to do that in a minute. All right, so let's just get started here. Put that out of the way for now. So you stamp your image first. Let's get these out of the way before something happens to them. And on a big stamp, I like to take my ink to the stamp. I'm just going to put it down. There we go. And use the same color. Get my paper lined up. And I've using this before, so I know it's going to work. Where do I want it? About here. There we go. Close this up. Now you can use washi tape or purple tape or whatever. And I put this somewhere where that's going to get a little bit of both the image and this. Let's do it up here. A bit of the image and the sentiment. And then I put this one on, centered nicely, hopefully. And my purple tape. I use washi tape. I don't want it to stick too hard. Over both of them to keep them centered, and that's moved. There we go. Okay, and I just have to step over here to do the die cut. I'll be right back. Okay, now I have to sit down to do the rest of the next part. There we go. Now, and I forgot to tell you, what I use is this strip foam. It's from Stampin' Up, and I haven't bought any recently. This is old, so I'm not sure what it comes like now. Oh, I gotta stand up after all. And I just stick it down, wrap it in the middle, a little bit at a time. And it will bend around if you do it just a little piece at a time. Stick down about a ½ inch at a time. Whoop. And try to keep it in the middle. My scissors, this will work. Okay, now, next step. Just to find the rest of my card. There we go. Don't wiggle so much. I like for the wiggle room, but sometimes that will work. And then my daughter's just waking up. And I put a circle of glue. You see what I'm doing? Yeah. My hand's shaky this morning. Need more of something, I guess. Okay, so put the frame down, and then you put this one down, making sure that it's the right way up. That's centered nicely. And you take the backing off, whatever it is, whatever double, foam you're using, and you line up Your pattern and your image. I work from the image first. Of course, there's a crinkle layer that's not supposed to be there. And get your image lined up. And if you get your sentiment lined up, because that's what you really want to read there, then everything else pretty well lines up. And flat glue on this liquid glue. Use liquid glue because if you can, because you might have to wiggle it. Shift it a little bit to get it in the right place. If you're using tape, it will stick it right down and you're stuck. There you go. Again, I try to line up the words. Whoops, as well. That's the, there we go, that'll work. And I use a tissue just in case I've got glue on my fingers or something or whatever. And there it is. Simple. Really simple. I really like that effect. Okay, and if you would like to buy any of these stamp sets, which I'd love it if you would, through my store, I'll put the link down below. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to have you join my team. That is it for the time being. Again, here are the cards. Put the glue away. There they are again. I think a lot of my swap cards this month are going to be this 3D effect. I'm not even sure what you call it. I'm calling it a 3D. What, maybe 3D ring or something. I'll have to figure out a name. 3D effect is good. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.